The replacement. The incident was recorded in full, 37 minutes of CCTV footage from Ward 3 St. Bridget's Hospital, time-stamped, logged, and later used in a disciplinary hearing that went nowhere. Everything that follows is verifiable. The footage still exists, sealed in the archives under the category Unexplained Clinical Event. It began with patient 214, a man in his late 50s named Raymond Holt, recovering from routine gallbladder surgery. At 2:07 a.m., the night nurse Laura Kemp entered to check his vitals. She can be seen on the footage wheeling in the monitor stand, humming quietly, then pausing as Raymond speaks. She laughs, replies, then tilts her head. And that's when it starts. On the recording, her voice slows, just slightly, as if the audio is dragging behind the image. Raymond turns his head, eyes open but blank. His chest rises sharply once, twice, and then he stops breathing. Alarms should sound, but they don't. The heart monitor flatlines silently. Laura reaches for the emergency call button, but her arm lowers again. She stands motionless. Then, after 9 seconds, she takes a single step backward and just watches. At 2:09, Raymond's body jerks upright. Dead weight shouldn't move like that, and he breathes in. His eyes focus and he smiles. Not confusion, not shock, recognition. He speaks to Laura, but the microphone picks up only fragments. There you are. Took your time. So quiet here. She replies, I didn't know where you'd gone. Then she unclips his oxygen line, removes his IV, and begins wiping his arms methodically as though cleaning a mannequin. At 2:11, she sits on the edge of the bed. The two of them sit in silence, staring at one another. Her hand moves to his, he grips it. And then, both of them blink in perfect unison. Every frame after that shows mirrored motion. She crosses one leg, he does too. She scratches her neck, he mirrors it, same hand, same side. At 2:14, she stands, leans close to him, and whispers something inaudible. He smiles, then she leaves the room. She walks down the corridor toward the lift, expression calm, posture identical to his. But here's the part that made it into the report. The woman who left that room was not Nurse Laura Kemp. Lab DNA testing was performed because of what was found 3 hours later during morning checks. Laura Kemp's body, cold and stiff, discovered in the sluice room, her mouth filled with gauze. Time of death approximately 2:07 a.m., the very minute the recording began. So who walked out of room 2114? The DNA from the corridor door handle, lift button, and her staff badge, all confirmed, Raymond Holt's genetic material. Raymond's body was never recovered. The man discharged under his name looked exactly like him, spoke like him, and even passed his ID verification. He lived for another 12 years, married Laura's sister, had a son. When he died in 2018, the autopsy found no gallbladder scar. The hospital released no statement. But every new nurse at St. Bridget's is still shown that CCTV clip during induction, quietly, behind closed doors, followed by rules written in bold. If a patient stops breathing, call for help, immediately. Do not touch the patient if you are in the room alone with them. The mystery has baffled authorities for 7 years. If you have any information you think may be relevant, please call 353-999.